Undefined, aka the king of gaming, the king of YouTube, the realest gamer on the internet, the 100% fact spitter, the higher level thinker, the leader of the real gamer movement, the king of anime, the king of manga, and the one who's better than you in every way, has once again returned to deliver the greatness, has once again returned to deliver the facts, even though you losers on this channel simply do not deserve it. Shout out to all the members of the real gamer movement. Shout out to everyone that believes in this high quality, amazing content that I provide and chooses to financially support me by either following me on twitch.tv/theancientpizza and subscribing or donating over there, or becoming members of my YouTube channel. Whatever way you choose to financially support me, shout out to y'all for financially supporting. The rest of you freeloading losers that never financially support me in any way, well, you simply do not matter to me in the slightest. You don't donate, you don't matter. It's that simple. So the time has come yet again for another top 10 most overrated garbage manga video. The first one was a massive success. I mean, mostly everyone agreed with me, and it's no secret that everyone agrees with me because I spit pure 100% facts. But we did have a couple of losers that disagree, but their comments were removed and they were blocked instantly. If you disagree, keep it to yourself. Otherwise, you're gone. You don't have what it takes to talk to a higher level thinker such as myself with great taste such as myself. So stay in your lane. If you try to step out of your lane, you will be dealt with accordingly. That's just the way it is. So I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to get into this amazing top 10 list because that's just what I do. I expose bad manga. So with that being said, let's get it started. All right. So up first, we're going to start with Doral Hedorah. Doral Hedorah is pure garbage. The story makes absolutely no sense. The art looks like chicken scratch at best, and that's me being extremely generous. You can't tell what's going on in this manga. The art is just that bad. The characters are all forgettable and get absolutely no development whatsoever throughout the entire series. They're doing the same things, making no progress. It's just like the author was on drugs or something and just started jotting down whatever came to their mind at the time. It's that pathetic. Like, imagine being a higher up and something like this comes on your desk and you give it the go ahead. They probably were on drugs too, who knows. I mean, this is just trash. Imagine actually being a fan of this garbage series where a guy with a lizard head is running around. This must be a manga strictly for like weird reptile lovers or something. Definitely not something for anyone of quality such as myself or great taste such as myself. Pure garbage. Up next, we have Tokyo Revengers. Bro, I can't believe people are actually reading this garbage. I made an absolutely compelling, groundbreaking analysis on the anime, given 100% objectivity as to why the anime was complete filth. Definitely check that out if you haven't. Just mind-boggling, amazing video. But the manga is even worse, and that's hard to do because it's hard to top such a bad anime. But the manga, the source material, is even worse because at least the anime added some music and some stuff to kind of clean up the turd a little bit, but the manga, you get the turd in its entirety, bro. It's terrible. This series makes no sense. It's a time travel story with gangsters. It's like, what is this trash? And like, you can tell the average manga reader just has the intelligence of like a damn squirrel or something. No, that's even too high. Or like a damn beetle or something. You know, just something that just can't think. It's sad. It's like this, it's catered towards cowards that cry every day, just like the protagonist, just like Takamichi. They cry all the time. Like, imagine being a fan of a series where the main character is a complete wimp. Oh, but come on, young. I mean, like, come on. What about Mikey, man? He's like so cool. He's like so badass. He's like so gangster. And it's like, yeah, maybe if you're an idiot. Maybe if you're an idiot, Mikey is one of those things or all of those things. But in reality, to people that aren't idiots, Mikey is one of the most cringiest wannabe tough guy characters ever. And it doesn't come off as believable at all. I mean, this is the type of character a 10-year-old would write. The author of this series is a complete joke, and anyone who likes this series is a complete joke. Coming in next, we have Hell's Paradise, a completely boring manga that made me fall asleep on multiple occasions. This manga is nothing but a Dragon Ball Z ripoff, fight after fight after fight, no character development, fight after fight after fight, generic enemies, generic characters, fight after fight after fight. That's all it is. I mean, this manga is the prime example of why I hate shonen. All fights and no substance. The island they were on wasn't interesting at all. Nothing hooked me. The monsters they were fighting weren't interesting. It was just pure trash all around, and the main character was a complete Gary Stu. Like, how are you supposed to be some badass ex-assassin, but you don't even act like it? He was so soft, so corny. Man, this manga is trash. I can never read something like this and expect to be taken seriously. Next up is Holy Land, a boring street fighting manga that once again made me fall asleep on several occasions. The main character is easily one of the worst characters in manga. The side characters are all irrelevant and forgettable. The fights themselves have no strategy whatsoever. He just runs in and wins every fight despite being weaker. It makes no sense. The art is terrible. I mean, this manga is an all-around mess. There's a reason why it was never released in English, because it flopped so bad, and all I could do is laugh because it deserved it. Even the casuals with bad taste weren't enough to save this garbage manga. Horrible. Next up, we have Battle Angel Alita. Battle Angel Alita is by far one of the worst manga I've ever read. A boring story about some garbage cyborg character that does nothing but go around fighting enemies left and right. Just another typical shonen. Oh, but it's not a shonen. Well, it acts like a shonen, so therefore I'm going to call it a shonen because it's just that trash. She gets no development, has no depth to her, and the world is so lazy and lacks any detail. The art looks so dated as well, like it's from the 40s or something. That's me being extremely generous. Overall, it's just horrible. There is no way anyone with a fully functioning brain could actually be a fan of this trash. The live action movie also completely flopped. Imagine making a live action movie of this trash and then going to the theater as a consumer and watching it. That can never be me. Battle Angel Alita is pure garbage. Next up is Spy Family. This has to be one of the most visually insulting manga I've ever read. Like, what the hell is this corny trash? Let's play family together. Whoa, yeah. Let's play family. I'm a spy. I'm an assassin. We have a little girl that reads minds, but no one knows but her. Oh my God, so funny. Oh my God, just so wholesome and funny. So beautiful. Oh man, like this manga. Get this garbage out of my face. I dropped this manga so quick. I was surprised myself. I was like, damn, I didn't drop some manga fast before, but this was just, I read like, it was horrible. Like, I can't believe, and I think this was selling like crazy too. It's probably flopped by now because people finally realized it was trash, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's still selling well, because people's taste is just so bottom of the barrel bad. It doesn't make sense. Like, all the characters are bad. The main characters are bad. The side characters are bad. The art is insulting to the eyes. The comedy could only make an idiot chuckle. I mean, come on. Y'all have to stop with these comedy manga, man. They're just not funny. And stop thinking just because something is wholesome, that means it's good. Oh, it gave me the feels. Oh my God, the feels. Up next is Kagiosamaye, easily, and I mean easily, one of the worst manga ever created. Fact, not an opinion. If there is one series I feel like was made specifically for losers with bad taste, it's definitely this one. Oh, let's see who can confess their love first. Let's make it psychological warfare. It's so cute and creative, and it's so original. It's a nice little twist, a little spin on the romance genre. No, it's not. It's not smart, it's not witty, it's not creative, and the comedy sucks, just like all of these other comedy manga. I can't believe this is the type of garbage that you losers read. You would think something like this is funny. It's so wholesome. Remember, guys, as long as it's wholesome, it's good. It made me feel so good. It was just a cute series, man. It was just cute. No, it was trash. And the fact that you read this and still think you're normal, think you're still a productive member of society, it's just laughable. Like, really, are you that delusional that you think it's okay to like series like this and all will be forgiven? Oh, it's just my opinion, man. I just like this series. What's wrong with it? Everything's wrong with it. You're delusional. Liking something like this isn't normal. Real manga fans with great taste such as myself like quality series. I mean, anyone that enjoys this manga is the definition of a clown. Hey, I heard the circus is in town. How about you suit the hell up and go fulfill your purpose? Next up is Pluto by Naoki Urasawa. Let's be honest here, Naoki Urasawa's only hit is Monster. All the rest of his series are absolute garbage, and Pluto is no different. Like, imagine taking inspiration from Astro Boy, that corny robot manga. Going off of that makes this one of the most boring, pathetic attempts at a manga I've ever seen. How can anyone say, hey, I'm a manga fan and actually like Pluto? It just would never happen. Therefore, you're not a manga fan if you like Pluto. I swear, these people have absolutely no idea what good manga is. Just read Monster and call it a day. None of his other series are even worth checking out. They just don't compare. Up next, we have Fullmetal Alchemist. I thought the anime for Fullmetal Alchemist was horrible, but my god, the manga is even worse. Take all the bad things that garbage anime has to offer and then multiply it by like 100. And there you have the manga, just pure filth. Edward is even more annoying here, and I didn't think that was possible. Alphonse is even more useless. All the other characters suck. I mean, imagine reading this manga and feeling good about yourself, like you actually did something of value, like you actually accomplished something. Oh boy, that can never be me. Trash series, and the art is terrible. It's just one of those things where they got lucky with the anime, because if it wasn't for the anime, nobody would have known about Fullmetal Alchemist. We see so many of that to where like garbage like Demon Slayer gets in an anime and then it blows up. If this did not have an anime, nobody would even care. That's how bad it is. But now, because the anime has gotten so popular, people want to go back to the manga and act like it's really good when they didn't care about it before the anime. Terrible manga. And lastly, we have Haikyuu, a manga about boys playing volleyball. Enough said. So there you have it. There goes my top 10, another top 10 worst manga that I've ever read. Most overrated garbage manga out there. I know there's going to be some people that don't agree. Oh, they want to come here telling me why this doesn't deserve to be here and why it's this and why it's that. Don't you just realize by now that I don't care about anything that you have to say? You're not capable enough to come at me. Why don't you understand that? You're not a higher level thinker. So it's like when the dog barks at the moon and then the moon doesn't say anything back. That's what you're doing. You're trying to come at me and tell me you disagree and all this stuff. Your comment is never going to see the light of day. And if by any chance that it does slip through the cracks, we're going to handle it accordingly. My mods will take care of your comment, or I'll personally take care of your comment, remove it, and you'll be blocked from ever commenting. Don't come to my channel thinking you have a right to speak here, because you don't. Higher level thinkers only. It's that simple.